So there we go, this is the morning. Well, this is actually, well, we can do that. This is day 384 off the grid, and this is the morning, the final day of the Pagan gathering and 2016, of course. These are boys in their tent. First night in the new tent, eh? Wow. Well, it's not the first time you've actually been in a tent by yourselves. You were at Castle Point, but it's the first time you've been in this tent, isn't it? So how'd you find it? Alright?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not too cold.
Not too cold. No. A little bit cold, was it?
Yeah.
Okay. What about you, Amon?
It was pretty good.
Yeah?
I managed to wake up.
You managed to wake up. It was pretty good you managed to wake up. Yeah. Oh well. I'll let you get up now. You can throw your boots on, do whatever you want.
I'm going to go outside now.
And I suppose this is the best time to get a shot of our camping area before things start getting disassembled, because of course this being the last day. There's our big ass tent there. There's Owen's tent. Read one here, that's Aaron's tent. And of course Twiggy's tent, and of course here's the boys' tents over this side. Owen's bike. Oh, there's even Twiggy. Right. And panning around, we got some other people over here. I'm not entirely sure whose tent's whose. There's Rani's tent, camp blocks over there. Oh, there's Fig Jam's Winnebago thing. Yeah, so. Oh, and there's the path to the ritual area. The festoon lights are still hanging up. We hope. This wind blinded me last night. Oh no, they're still going. So yeah, final day. Things have got to come down. Things have got to go away. But boom. This fire wasn't really lit on Saturday night. We had a small fire over by the hall. But well into the day was this remains smouldering, so it did pretty well. Oh, there we go. Let's come back and turn out these lights and pack them up. Day 384 off the grid at Camp Kilsby, tailing a Pagan gathering, and we're packing out. So I'm going to be packing out the solar power setups first. So I thought I'd just show it in situ. I'll try and not make this a long lecture on solar power and be long-winded and boring. Axes and shovels, very good things to have, although we didn't need them. Here we are in the tent, messy as hell, half pulled down. So of course the same stuff, but how did it go? Well, the answer is it went extremely fucking well. There was plenty of power. We had a fair amount of sun, so battery was charged up every day. We had people charging their smartphones and stuff from the mains here. It's all very well to have 12 volt stuff, but some people's phones just can't be plugged into any old USB outlet because it doesn't have the right pins livened up to activate the charging, so it's best if they can just have their own mains charger and you've got the mains. In fact, I found that with my cell phone. That was the one little problem I had with the rig, was when I plugged in my cell phone this morning into the USBs to charge, it refused to. It was almost like it thought it was connected to a computer and sort of went into like data mode, but there was no charging going on, even though the USB ports work perfectly because I've been charging my e-cig the whole time on them. So next time I use this, I've got an old car cigarette lighter to phone charger lead, but the cigarette lighter end's kind of lost some bits and gone a bit bung, so I'll just convert it to one of these and just plug it into the 12 volts and charge my phone that way. So it's about the only issue. The lighting was good again. I don't see any much reason to change the lighting, and I know some people made comments about, you know, having 12-volt DC lights, and I mean, yes, they are more efficient, but I don't think the added efficiency is really worth it. I mean, we had about 12 watts or 13 watts worth of lighting in here, and if we were pulling 14 or 15 watts off the inverter, you know, really, who gives a toss, you know? The versatility of just being able to plug in like domestic typical fittings was, I think, outstrips the advantage of having everything dedicated 12 volts. It doesn't seem necessary. I suppose if you're going for a longer camp in inclement weather, you're camping at winter time, saving every little bit of juice could become more important, but who goes in a tent in winter? You know, we wouldn't. Charge controller, yeah, we're great. We're great. It's not up to regulation yet today, but it probably will be by the time I get back. I've got to go and take a load of bang gear back to Shannon and come back and get the rest of the tent gear. I just reckon by the time I get back that'll be in regulate again. So yeah, overall the setup's been awesome. Only one thing I might do is I might replace this lead that lights our bedroom vestibule with a longer one, because what I did with the other ones was this year I ran them all the way down the centre here rather than running them along the floor, and if I had a longer one for our one I could go up here and just ping off this way and go to that hook there. So that's one little improvement I might make. So there we go, I'm going to get going now. Just want to show that. Okay, it's day 384 off the grid, and we're still at Camp Kilsby. The pagan gathering has long since ceased, but we've just sort of hung around and gone swimming and all that kind of stuff. But the last thing we're doing is something I've been wanting to do, and is to make a little video of this windmill.
Southern Cross 6.
Yeah, it's called Southern Cross 6. We'll see if we can get a shot of that on the tail. Okay, I don't know if I can zoom this camera. Give it a try. Yeah, give it a try. No, I can't zoom. Oh well, that's Southern Cross 6, there we go. That's what it's called. Yeah, it's not going at the moment. It was going quite well before. The wind's broken down a bit since then. No wind at all. But I believe it's called Southern Cross 6 because it's 6 feet in diameter, that the mill blade itself. So as you can see, there's lots and lots of veins. I'm not going to count them, but there's shitloads. Was what you need for a slow, powerful pumping action. So we'll look at that. This is the shaft. This goes up and down, and when this is operating you cannot stop it from being pulled up or pushed down for that matter. There's so much torque up there translated into this reciprocating action. And down here still is the pump. The coupling rod has long since decayed, but the pump actually still works. Maybe next year I'll have a play with that. But yeah, that's the Southern Cross 6, the windmill. And that's pretty much the end of day 384 and the end of the pagan gathering. So there we go. So yeah. Okay. Tell me about your road.
Well, I built this. Look at that. If you follow it, you might see it's actually got a turn off.
Yeah, it's got a turn off. Very good.
And it's pretty good. Yeah.
It's built out of stones.
Like this, all the other roses.
Yep. Why is there a pine cone in it?
Just like for decoration.
I see. Awesome.
Yeah.
Okay.
Pretty good.
Yep. Oh well, that'll do.